How can we change the world? We have to first change ourselves. Easier said than done. Because the old doesn't want to die. And the new is maybe not strong enough to overcome old beliefs who were necessary, but who now, in the age of Aquarius, will turn into knowledge in the way that we rip off the allegoric and symbolical hints which seemingly separate all different religions, because in their core, that's what the Book of Light teaches, all religions teach the same. All sciences teach the same, or philosophies. The Book of Light is a synthesis, a union of religion, science, philosophy, and even of the legends of today, the old legends, because even in them there is a scientific truth if we rip away the symbolic veil. And we have, of course, now many wars. We had 2 world wars. We have hundreds of wars on the planet right now. These are necessary. It's a karmic burden from Atlantean times. Let them fight. You can do nothing there. All you can do is, after they are exhausted from their fights against each other, which were completely unnecessary. When religions fight against each other, they do that because they don't know that they teach the same. The Book of Light is the only scripture that doesn't say, I'm right, you're wrong. It says, you are all right. You all teach the same. Although hidden or covered by different allegorical and symbolical veils. So, these karmic burdens have to be outlived, and then people will understand man should not rule over man, and they will come to allreligionsunited.com, to the Book of Light, and they will understand that the return of Christ is not a person but a scripture, as Krishnamurti said also. So, and we have all these wars and all these drug problems and the criminal things and governments who claim that they fight terroristic activity, which they mostly themselves did in order to fulfill Bilderberger, Illuminati plans and so forth and so on. We will talk about that. These are the black magicians. They are poor. They're poor people. They're stupid because they don't know that they create bad karma for themselves. So they're stupid. And we must have compassion for them. And what we can do is to spread the teaching. And this is a great change, dear friends, from Pisces, age of Pisces, to age of Aquarius. See? And this is a birth. And it's a painful birth. And it's not done from one day to the other. The kalpas overlap. The kalpas overlap as the awareness of people. And kalpas are time periods. See? 2,000 years we had a kalpa of Pisces, of belief. Now we are in the kalpa of knowledge. We can change, if we want to, from believers into knowers. And so everybody is looking for and searching, and where is the way? What is the way? Here comes the Book of Light. And dear friends, as you may know, so that people are not without help, there was already, over 100 years ago, a movement, theosophical movement. And a part of those truths was revealed to people. And this theosophical movement was, so to speak, initiated by Blavatsky in their secret doctrine, guided by adepts, of course. And that was a great chance. Of course, Blavatsky in her secret doctrine used many languages, and she revealed that union of all religions and so forth in a quite complicated way, as if she didn't want everybody to know. Although this book was a big hit, a big bestseller. And so there was a chance of the Theosophical Society. And what did they do? They misused their opportunity to become a uniting movement. This is why the Book of Light is there now. Because what did they do? Book of Light teaches man should not rule over man. Let the knowledge rule. But they were not satisfied with that. They wanted a person, a Christ, a manifestation. It says even in the Bible you should not make yourself a form or an idea of God, in a material form. They did it. And they took a boy from the beach, Krishnamurti, put him in a golden Rolls Royce and in schools, and educated him and made him their Messiah, And there he was. And of course Krishnamurti was not stupid. After a while he said, "You can do that without me," and he left them. And that was a big damage, did a big damage to the Theosophical movement. It threw them back, and this is why the Ma Chohan came to me when I was homeless in Los Angeles, sitting on the bridge. Said, "What are you doing here?" I said, "I think you are the superstar from Germany." He said, "What are you doing here?" I said, "I don't want to be a superstar anymore. I have the feeling I have to do something here." "Right you are. Sit down and write." I said, "I have no pen. I'm homeless." He said, "You will see." And I met wonderful people. They gave me a home and a place, and I wrote the Book of Light, all the 5,000 pages. Okay. And it was dictated to me. And it was necessary, because the Book of Light is you could say, the prolonged, evolved, in an easier way written teaching of the secret doctrine. See? So that everybody is now ready for it. Plus additional information of the adept, Ma Chohan. So, and there was, of course, now with this secret doctrine, a new era. This was the initiation of the age of Aquarius, you could say that. And those teachings were secret before, in Egyptian, Chaldean, Persian, Greek, and Roman mystery schools, and later in Gnostic schools, and Freemasons, and Rosicrucians, and so forth. And so when the Theosophical Society was founded, it was suddenly in the open. See? Now it was offered in the secret doctrine. Where do I come from? Where do I go? What is my goal? And there was danger, of course, as I said already, the danger to sidestep from that path, from the knowledge, into wanting a Messiah, Krishnamurti. So that threw them back, and this is why we have the Book of Light now. Dear friends, the adepts were sending constantly beings to earth who founded religions. It was necessary, as I said, to the age of Pisces and also before, because the state of consciousness of people was not yet ready for the path as I speak now about it, or for the Book of Light. It was adjusted to the mentality. And all the time when the mentality and the consciousness of the people changed, a new aspect of the Book of Light, of divine wisdom, was put into focus and given to a few and to the rebel, to the many, by parables. But now the time is right, and the Book of Light puts all those seemingly different religions, sciences, philosophy, in one teaching, core teaching, without being necessary that they stop being Christians, Muslims, or this, that. No, it's not necessary. You can stay that. But maybe now with a better understanding of your religion. And of course, some things are very strong. I can't change that. But for instance, the Quran was written by women. Yeah. Dear friends, we are here in the Book of Light, and we can not stop spreading the knowledge just because we may hurt some people in their beliefs. The Quran comes from the holy tribe of holy women, teaches the Book of Light, Kre, a Q apostrophe and then R-E, Kre tribe. These were holy women. This was at the time of a matriarchat, when one wife had 5-6 men. We'll talk about this in detail. Later it was changed into by other people, so that suddenly one man could have many women. Dear friends, this is only for a few, because I can feel almost the pain of those who hear this. You know, they are so encased and drawn and covered and imprisoned by their old belief that some of them may become upset when they hear this. But it is as it is. See, we have all the time of the world. And in our next lecture, we will talk about the white light of the Book of Light.